Hello and welcome back to AuraPod. Today I am your host Dunia and your co-host
Adrian Paljevic here.
So today is a very special episode as we're doing our first video podcast of the year, and it's really very fun actually.
This is the first time and I actually feel like more involved with the podcast because we set it all up and it seems more lively podcast.
Yeah, like definitely. I feel like it's more of a very new space and everything like that. I like the feeling, I'm actually doing a podcast rather than a corner. And I feel like it's better for the audience as well.
100%. I feel like the audience loves to see my beautiful face. So this is just an increase in
yeah,
female
Jordan's
fans.
face right now, right here. Okay. Well, we actually have a very special host, Mr. Mihir, our coordinator, but he's out right now. He's in a meeting, so he's going to come back.
He's going to be coming soon.
Yeah, he'll come soon. Our very special host. So as right now for our last week's podcast, we were talking about how seniors are like overcoming the challenges of like the new spring is coming and the weather, and like it's hard to like try to stay track on school because I feel like as a senior it's so hard. Like I'm not motivated at all, but like now it's just so bad. I feel like I gotta like pick up the slack.
I feel like it's the opposite for me. I feel like I have a lot of things in my life that actually made me more motivated than ever.
Really?
I feel like I don't know, I have a different perspective on things right now. I feel like back then I always thought like things would be handed to me, kind of, not handed, but like I feel like things came easy to me. But I feel like in this world you got nothing, only yourself, and you gotta stay by your morals and just stick by it. Like that's just truth though. You don't have no one has you, only yourself has you. Regardless of whoever tries to help you and push you, you have to push yourself at the end of the day to actually do something in your life.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like it's hard. I feel like you just gotta work for it.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's just bad.
Why right now you're not motivated at all?
Actually, I'm actually very motivated because, like, if you guys didn't know already, we're going to nationals for finance. So I'm actually so motivated. I feel like ever since I got that news, I feel like I kept going forward with like VE work, and I felt like it just helped everyone because like we have a purpose.
There's something to look forward to.
Yeah, like
that actually means something.
Like I'm so excited, and I feel like that gave me.
When's nationals?
It's like the second week of April. That's nationals.
That's crazy. So it's coming up fast.
Very fast.
Do you think your squad for the finances should be good?
Definitely.
Eli,
he's not gonna present, but he's gonna do questions. Me, Alan, and Dimitri are gonna be the presenters, and I feel like no shade, but like I feel like us three are like the best presenters.
out of all you guys.
Yeah, and I feel like we have this in the bag. I need the slides, the presentations, the concepts. I just need that to be good.
That whole squad, that's a good squad right there.
Yeah, I'm just like really excited because like I remember last year, us as interns, we went to like.
To see the national.
Yeah, and it was just like I'm so happy that we get to.
They host at the Javits Center, right?
Yeah, the Javits Center, same thing this year.
It's fire.
Yeah, I'm just like really excited.
Wait, so I have a question. Coming up into the spring term, what are you most excited to do, like activities wise? Like what haven't you done in the winter that you're like, damn, I'm so happy that spring's coming over, and things just like I could do some of the activities I didn't do before.
I love bike riding.
Me too.
I love it. Like I know, but like have you ever tried it in the city?
No, I never went to the city.
It's so fun. Nice. Like I did it in the city for my sister's birthday last year, and it was just amazing. I was like listening to headphones. I went over the Brooklyn Bridge. It was so nice.
So
I went to the city so many times in the winter, but I couldn't do it. It was too cold. So that's like something I'm definitely doing.
Just go more to the city with your family, right?
Yeah, probably my friends more too. It's so fun.
It's fun, yeah.
And I can like playing soccer because like I try playing soccer in the winter. It's so cold. Like I always get hit in the face. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, I don't really like the winter at all. Like with springtime, I just get more happy and stuff.
I feel like definitely. I feel like my mood gets so much more happier. I feel like school becomes less of like a priority for me. I'm just like
more just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I just feel like that's more of something like I'd rather do, and like it just becomes more better.
Yeah. For that regard though, wait, when did your soccer season? Does it start spring or no?
Spring is JV, varsity is fall, so I'm actually done with soccer.
You're done with it now,
yeah,
right?
unfortunately. I miss it so much.
Do you actually miss it?
I never thought it was actually.
Are you gonna play for Baruch?
Baruch doesn't have a women's team. I'm so mad.
They don't?
They don't have a men's team.
Oh yeah, I know because my cousin plays for them.
I know, you know Prado?
Yeah.
Yeah, he I think he plays for it.
For Baruch?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I know my cousin plays for that one too.
I really want to do it. You know, like I hate being what's it called, a narc. That's not. What's it called?
What's a non?
Non-athletic person. Wait, non-athletic real person. Wait, N-A.
NARP?
No, a NARP. Yeah, non-athletic person.
Yeah, but how does I feel like you could be athletic and like
No, but like there's a different types of being athletic and being on a team. I feel like when you're on a team, you have like a motivation, you have like a mission. But like if you just play soccer like with your friends, like it's not the same. That's what I feel like.
I'm not gonna lie, I've versed people in pickup like soccer.
Yeah, but like
They're just so
there's like imagine you're like pretend like you're in like a league, like tie.
there's more meaning to it.
Yeah, that's what I feel like, and I feel like I don't have that.
Do you think it made you more disciplined in soccer?
Definitely. Like I feel like I became so much more disciplined in soccer. I feel like
Were you captain?
Yeah, I was captain.
So you always took the leader role.
Yeah, I don't know. I always take the leader role. I don't know. I feel like I was born for that role. But like, I always feel like soccer shaped me who I am. Like, I feel like I would be nothing without soccer.
I have a question. This is more of a personal question. You know how you do all these things with the, like you say, soccer. You're like the captain.
Yeah.
For internship and stuff like that. Do you think like you're gonna peak in high school? Like.
Oh my god, I get so scared, bro. Like I can never, like, I always think, like, what if I'm peaking in high school?
What if this is like, you're never going to be CEO again, this is your only CEO?
No, I feel like anywhere I go, I'm always peaking, so I'm always evolving. Like, I don't really care, like.
You think every day you're
yeah, every day I'm
becoming
becoming better than that, like, yesterday.
The last day.
Like, I don't know, I always, like, had to, like, I was always scared that I'm always, like, oh, what if I peak in high school? And, like, after high school, college is bad, blah, blah. That's the whole reason why I wanted to go to the city, because, like, there's so much opportunities, so much, like, experiences. And I feel like if I just stayed on the island, I feel like I would like feel that way. I feel like I would peak in high school, but I can't.
No, I wouldn't go to a school in style. I want
No.
to change up the environment completely, make it different for myself.
If I had the opportunity, I would definitely like, go to California, go to college.
I don't like California. I feel
Really?
like it's too like Hollywood fake and stuff like that. Like I'm a very authentic person to everybody I meet.
Authentic person.
And I just act the same way that I do with everybody, but like I don't tell my personal things. That's why a lot of people like you gotta understand too. I'm gonna give a speech to the camera. A lot of people think like things are like okay, like I'll say this. A lot of people think like my personality, like for example, like I'm a jokey person. I do laugh a lot and all that stuff, but I feel like when I'm like serious, I'm actually dialed in, bro. Like no one really can be off. Like I can't get off my track and stuff like that. Like I hate when like people can't separate from work and just being chill. Like I'm like okay, I can laugh with you and all that stuff, but like when it is time to be serious, I have to be serious. At the end of the day, like there's only a handful of times I've ever been serious, but like when I am serious, I want someone to take me serious instead of just taking it as like things I say as a joke. You know?
Yeah. Do you ever like wish or like had a hard time people taking you seriously?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. Like, 'cause I'm not really like I don't really tell people my things. The only person I really do tell about all my serious stuff is Metal, and bro, like Metal understands that. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of the biggest trolls. That's why like everybody like everybody that sees my persona, like even in the gym today, mad people came up to me and stuff like that. Those people have no idea who I am. They're like, yo, Tony. Like Tony's like my persona. He knows they're done. Like he knows the real me. You know, like he knows everything like about me since I was like born. You know, all that stuff. So I don't know. I feel like obviously there's certain times where teachers like I'm not even trying to have any shade at Mejia, but I feel like Mejia thinks that like don't take everything serious, which I do. Like I do think things out. Like I think things out, you know. And I think sometimes that's because of the way I acted in certain times and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm a troll. And I act try to make people feel good and stuff like that instead of just people being negative Nancy, you know.
I feel like you're a very great guy. It's just like you're very like misunderstood. Like I remember Gabby, she said you're like an onion. You like you have to unravel.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like that. It's just like it takes a while for you to really like unpack yourself.
Not 100%. I have to like it takes me a while to ease up with people, but I feel like with you though, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. To tell you the truth, this is a mental health podcast. You did my mental a couple of times, bro. Like I swear. Like, I low key realize now, like me being in my department and also just doing like things that like you said to do. You're not really on my case. I always was like, yo, why is she always on my case, bro? Like, but I realized me going to that area obviously causes mad. I'm literally like, I feel like I'm like the magnet to these people in the class.
Yeah.
So the more like I come. The more I come into class and I just go chat with the IT and stuff like that,
Mhm.
I bring people that
Yeah.
like should be brought.
I feel like you're such a people person. Like, you attract people, and I feel like whenever you're like, you have a good energy, and that's not
Yeah.
a bad thing. And I have that thing too. Like, I feel like when I'm sitting somewhere, everyone just likes to come to me, and like you have that persona.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing, but sometimes like you gotta know when it's work and not.
Yeah, when it's not, it's work and pleasure.
Yeah, I always feel like I'm like your mom. I always tell you, yo, Trent.
No, I swear to God, every time.
But I feel like sometimes I get like too mad, and I have to control that sometimes on you.
Nah, but it's not even like, well, I don't even take it personally. But
Yeah.
low key, it helps me though. Like I need to. Like I'm not gonna lie. Recently, even he was telling me, he's like, I've been in my department. I'm not even doing anything. I do the work. Like I just stay do my department. I low key gotta do better with the interns and stuff. Tell them what to do.
I feel like, but like, you gotta realize like everything's a learning experience, especially BE. Like right now, like
Yeah.
we're doing everything the first time, so it's not like expected that we're gonna be so perfect. So it's really like it's really
100%.
a great learning experience.
It's just the thing is you gotta know what you got to also see if you're making mistakes or not,
Mm-hmm.
and then learn from them. Like you said, like if you see
Yeah.
that you're actually the first thing is taking accountability and being like, yo, I'm not doing the best I can, and then I work on it. And like having actually it's always good to have somebody that you find a little bit annoying on you, like a dunya yaya, bro, like to tell you, yo, get your butt up and go to your department, like every day. It will help you one day eventually, because then you'll realize like I feel like a lot of people do you have that issue too of like senior year, how it's just like people say it's the laid off year, quote unquote, and like they and like you're going to college next year, bro. College is gonna wake your like butt up,
I
like, you know.
I don't know. I always get like scared for college. I'm like, oh my god.
Do you think a lot of your classes are laid back?
I feel like I make them laid back.
Right.
I feel like I just like I don't really like, you know how I am. I don't really care about my classes that much. I only care like VE or like Barone. That's like the classes I actually like make. Like I make myself take it seriously.
What do you think is the hardest class you take?
Stats.
Stats right
Oh
now?
my god, bro.
AP?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't understand it. Like, bro, I don't know it.
What do you get on the test? Everybody's talking about the test and how. Get the score.
I'm scared because my sister might be like, watching this.
Jesus. That,
Yo,
man.
if my sister's watching this, I didn't get a 21. I didn't.
Did you study? No.
Bro, it's like, you know when you're like a lost cause?
Yeah.
That's how I am with this class. It's just.
What's your grade in the class?
It's either a 55 or a 10%. I don't know.
So you know what? You stick with the CEO rule and
No. But like the thing is, like I have to submit my assignments. I haven't submitted it yet. But like, trust me,
Yeah,
I'm a
exactly.
good student, guys. I'm really
Yeah,
good
yes,
student.
yes.
I'm really good student.
So, I don't know. I feel like I have a question. What's your relationship with Mejia? Like, I know in the beginning of the year you were like, not saying there was conflict, but like there were certain things that you feel like he didn't listen to you about, or some things like, you know what I mean? Like, or more am I just saying things out my butt?
I think you're talking to another teacher.
Talking about another teacher?
I think that's another teacher.
Okay, maybe not Mejia. That's what it is. But I'm saying, have you and Mejia ever like?
Have conflicts.
Yeah, conflicts with that.
Yeah, I'll never forget. I wish he was here right now. When he comes back, we're gonna talk about this. But he's telling me the hot sauce is not a flavor.
Yo.
And me had a very heated 20
Low-key,
minute.
hot sauce is not a flavor.
It is a flavor.
That's not a flavor.
They have
Is it a
ingredient-
flavor?
It's a flavor. Yo, chat. It's a flavor.
It's not.
It's a flavor.
It's just spice though.
No, but like they have pepper, salt, vinegar, like jalapenos.
Do you like hot sauce?
Yeah, I love hot
I
sauce.
don't like hot sauce. Do you like hot sauce?
Yo, Meadows behind the camera actually.
The chat does not like hot sauce, bro.
Yo, chat. You guys like hot sauce. I know that for a fact.
Yo, put up one if you like hot sauce. And then you
We're
can
actually
have
gonna
it.
clip this and be like, yo, chat. You guys like no. We're gonna clip this and we're gonna be like, chat. Is hot sauce a flavor? Yes or no? And
I don't
we're
think hot sauce is a flavor though.
hot sauce is a flavor, bro.
I don't know who enjoys their mouth being on flames, bro. Like I don't know.
No, but like, it depends what type of hot sauce you got. Like me, I got like Frank's hot.
Frank's hot is like,
It's
is it
so
spicy?
good. It's like
It's mid.
Yeah, it's like so people they find it spicy.
Yo, do you like Indian food? You like Indian food?
chicken tikka masala?
Bro, okay, I'll tell you a funny story about this, bro. I had Indian food with Meadow, bro, and it was like the first
Always
time,
with Meadow.
yeah, the first time I had Indian food, and he like gassed Indian food up. Like he was like, Indian food is mad good and stuff.
Mhm.
But we went to like some bocce, like some botched up like Indian spot. This guy, the chef was the server. Like he was the waiter for us.
Yeah.
And he came out with some bread. Like he was like, let me give you some naan bread. The bread was as thin as like I swear to God, like a paper sheet, bro. And he was like, this is the bread. This is the naan bread. And then he's like, and I was like, yo, bro, that's not naan bread, bro. Like I know what naan bread looks like. And I was like, yo, can I get chicken curry? He literally told me that, no, brother, you don't like get chicken curry. You get this, you get that. Mix it all together. Very delicious. We got a mix of them. Bro, worst food I ever had in my life, bro.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, I'll never get.
You have to try chicken tikka masala though. It's mad good.
You ever had chicken tikka masala?
Yo, wait, better. You like curry?
It's
you like Indian food?
Yo,
though?
but a lot of people say it looks Pakistani.
He does.
Nah, Middle Eastern.
Wait, Meadow, come on the camera. Let's
the
see
camera.
if the people think you're Middle Eastern or not.
What people?
Come on the cam.
Viewers.
Come on the cam.
How many views we got on this?
Come on,
look at thousands.
get a little shower. Come on, sit down, sit down.
No.
Uh,
We're gonna keep it. Anyways, I don't know. I just I love food in general, and plus we're talking about food. It's actually Ramadan. I'm fasting right now, and Jordan's fasting too. we're very fasting.
Water fasting.
Water fasting.
Nah, I was fasting 2 days ago, but I was like, I'm not gonna like lie. I'm dying right now. I need
Yeah.
some water and food. Listen, don't do as I do. Do what I say. Fast the whole month. Be a good Muslim and pray to the only Creator, Allah.
Yes. Well, I just feel like.
Do you feel like you get closer during the month though? I have a question. Okay, so I'm not trying to get like. I feel like this is a good topic right here. For you, for example, right?
Mhm, yeah.
You don't do or commit any sins, right? Like I feel like you don't do anything.
Yeah.
So why fast? What sins are you clearing? You're clearing literally nothing.
Yeah, but like I do stuff like that sins. Like I'm not a perfect Muslim. You gotta remember, like I don't wear the hijab. That's like one of the biggest sins ever. Like I have to wear the hijab. Like you gotta think about it.
Yeah.
And
Wait, I have a question. Has that played like? I have a question. Does your mom and dad want you to wear the hijab or no? They don't care.
Yeah, they do.
They actually do.
They always tell me like, when are you gonna wear it? When are you gonna wear it? When are you gonna wear it? Like my whole family.
Do you actually want to wear it or no?
I do, or I really do, but like I don't know. Like I feel like when you have the hijab, like it's just like I don't really care what others think about me, but like I just think about like I don't think I'm ready for that. I feel like that's like a big commitment.
Yeah, but they're not like mad at you for it.
No, they're not, but like they're always like guiding me, like when are you gonna wear the hijab? It's like,
Your mom and sister wear it?
yeah, my mom and sisters wears it, but like it gets to a point where it's just like,
Yeah.
like okay.
Nah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like with that type of thing though, I feel like if you're just like a good human being, I don't know. Like I'm Muslim. Like my mom is Muslim. My dad is Muslim and stuff like that. But like my mom is super religious and stuff like that. But for me, like I'm not like super religious. But like
Yeah.
I believe I believe only in one creator and
Mhm.
stuff. I don't know. Do you feel like you get closer to him during the month? Like
Definitely.
have you felt him before? That's my question. Like
Yeah.
So when? Give me the experience of when you felt him.
There's like a lot of experiences. Oh my god. So I remember it was like a lot of experiences. I don't know, like it's just like like personal, like when you're personal, like anytime after I'm done praying, I don't like immediately get up. I just like lay down in prayer and just talk. You know what I mean? And I feel like when I have that one-on-one conversations, I feel so much better. Or like, oh my god, perfect example. When we got to nationals, like I remember when we lost, I just sat down and I'm just like, I was like sobbing. Like you don't get it. Like the morning of nationals, I prayed Fajr, and I was just like, I was crying. I was like, I need this. If it's the right path for me, just take me. If it's not, then it's whatever. And then when we lost that day, I prayed again. I'm just like I didn't know. And then I was like, I would always pray. I'm like, fine. I was like, if we make it, we make it. If not, it's not. It's whatever. And I'd always thought make it easier for me. And then I remember the day of when we heard it, I prayed, and I was like, if it's whatever, it's like the day before Ramadan. And then when I heard it, I was like, yo, like it actually like felt like a Ramadan miracle.
Who gave you the news about it?
Actually, it was like we had a group chat, and I saw the group chat. Someone's texting. I'm like, I didn't get this notification, so I see it, congratulations, you guys won from like me. And I was like, no way. I started crying. Like, I was so happy. Like, you don't get it. Like, this might be like a high school thing. Like, I don't know, but like it feels so deep, intimate for me. Like, I felt like
It's rewarding.
yeah, and like not only that, it's just like I found a passion I like. Like, I never thought I would be into like business. Like, it was like whatever. Like, I applied to corporate as a joke. I was like whatever. But like I remember I actually wanted to become like a lawyer. And I rather took soccer so much seriously, and then after I broke my hand, I took corporate more seriously. And then ever since then, I really like VE and all like the internships,
All that stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like after like we're going to nationals, it feels like a good like achievement. And
What a parallel though. I have a question. You know, like in the beginning of it, like I remember you were saying that like you can't even lie. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
I remember the first time you walked into the classroom in the beginning of September, you literally like looked at all of us and you were like, you literally huffed and puffed like being like,
You know, actually, I'm gonna tell you like a really crazy story, and then you know I'm thankful that I didn't do it. I was about to transfer out this class.
yeah, I know.
And
We all felt the vibe off you.
I was just like, I'm thankful. You know, actually, I'm gonna be so real. Throughout the whole summer, I wanted to be CEO. I wanted to lead my own way, and I felt like it was meant to be. I just had to find my way, and it was just like I'm grateful that I didn't like back
Switch
down.
out, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I love my team. Like I
Yeah.
love it. It's just like I feel like it's a reflection of me. I love purple and blue. I love Aura. Like it's just like it's like me. You know?
It's you, yeah. And also, but I'm saying it's a big parallel from like not wanting to be part of the
Yeah.
class to then like being the CEO, also leading to your like being the main lead to a nationals is very I admire that. It's good courage, you know, to do it, and also not even to flex on it, but like I'm not saying there's any competition, but now there's kind of like you did kind of smoke Kaylee and Sophia, like
They actually
like-
they made it to marketing nationals.
yeah, it's like
It's good to have healthy competition. I feel like I love
good
that.
healthy.
It's like
also they're doing good too.
they're doing amazing. Like, I love both. Girls are very.
Who do you think's better though? It's gotta be both.
In my opinion, I feel like Orabov has a very great connection with like our peers. I feel like everyone like really likes themselves, and I feel like I feel like
We're above got more like just like
Aura.
not even aura, just more like just swag, bro. Like I
You
feel like
feel it.
I feel like I look at my squad and I'm like, yeah, like we're tough,
got
like, and then they look at that squad and I'm like, they're cool.
We're trying to be friendly.
No, we're friendly. I'm just joking around.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm just joking.
No, but like I love the memories we create. Like right now we're doing a podcast. Like the memories that we unfold during here is just amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Actually, we have a very special guest. It's our coordinator. He just walked in. He's on his phone.
And Mihia, you want to join us?
Mejia.
Sure.
Okay. Now we're getting ready for Mejia.
We're gonna ask you questions.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, my water bottle.
Oh my god. Yo, it's not recording. You. Oh wait.
Has it been recording?
Don't say.
It's been recording, but like when I try to do this one, it's like not letting it.
Because you started it already.
Okay, what if I pause it?
You gotta pause it.
Pause.
Yeah, I think now.
Because it's created a channel for that one.
Yeah. Like that. Yup.
Review. Oh my god. Guys.
It's not recording.
It is recording.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. Go. It's been recording. Trust. It's been recording.
Now it's pausing. Press the play. Press the record again. Is it recording? Dude?
Yeah, it was. I just turned it off.
Alright, press stop. Just stop it so we can edit. No, stop.
I just
The
stopped.
square. No, you paused. Okay. Now do the red.
Wait, chill. It's okay. You're on.
Now it's recording.
Okay, now we're back.
Alright,
Okay. Imagine it didn't record the other.
I hope not.
Okay, let's just, it's fine.
I'm just gonna hope.
It's fine. It's fine.
I
Yo,
just-
you gotta get your into that.
Yeah.
Here. Okay,
I
now
just,
we have a
I just
real.
bumped into with Serling.
What?
About me?
He was
My
like-
God.
he
Oh my
was
god, you
like-
know I actually went
he
played
was
for a
like,
couple of
is-
Sterling.
He was like, is Jordan really like?
Can you hear yourself?
No.
Wait,
No, I cannot.
talk?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, what is the one say?
He was like, "Is Tony really doing the podcast? Is he like really there?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, okay, just making sure." I feel like he lies sometimes.
Yo,
Are you good? Do we know what we're doing here? Which one's mine?
this one.
It's yours,
Third
yeah.
one.
Hold on. Stop moving it.
Oh. Okay, now we're.
Yeah, now we-
It's okay, guys. We're fine. Talk?
All right. Test 1. Test. Nope. I don't hear anything in my headphones. Do you?
I hear you.
Oh, no, I hear you.
Okay, we're good?
No, I don't.
You can't hear it?
No, I hear you. Okay.
Okay,
Bet, fine.
we're good, we're good. Okay, guys, so wave to the camera here. I think you're too close to the camera.
Tell Meadow, flip that. Flip the screen.
Oh yeah, flip it. I want to see how it looks like.
Screen? With
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, guys. So like, you know we've been talking about doing a video podcast with you for like the whole year, and you're like, no, it's too much work. You know how work that is?
It is. It's a
Yeah.
lot of work.
But I feel like it's more better though. Like,
I have a lot of work.
girl, be for real.
I do.
Nah, he probably does as a teacher, bro.
No,
My
he played
grades
Marvel Rivals in his.
I think he manages like all these students.
Your
and stuff.
grades are due
Yeah, exactly.
Girl, just give me.
for updates.
Just give us 100s.
Yeah, why did I have? I have a question. I have a question. Do teachers get paid like more for actually giving accurate grades? Because if I was a teacher and I was just getting paid just to be there, I would just give every student a 100. Like, right?
It's not that we get paid more for accurate grades. It's like it doesn't make sense if, like, let's say for Nocti, for example, right?
Yeah.
I pass you with 100,
Yeah.
and then you bomb the Nocti,
It's gonna be 90.
right? How does that make sense? 100 should be like, oh, he knows everything, he's doing well,
Yeah,
and you have nothing to worry about.
that's true.
Right, so like if a teacher's giving you, I don't know, 100 in like science, and then you bomb the regent, it doesn't make sense.
Does
Then
not
you
make
should be
sense.
doing
It's
fine.
facts.
Yeah.
How you been, Mihia?
I've been good. How about you?
Been good. I think like I don't know. I think like I'm talking
He
to
gets
like
nervous.
yeah, because Mihia, bro. It's like the outfit.
Oh my god, we were just talking. Hot sauce is a flavor.
It's not a flavor. I
It's not
agree
a
with
flavor.
you. It's not. a
Yo,
flavor
we got
at all.
into a heated
Push
argument.
The headphone thing in? No, it's the wire. I think. Hold on.
Can you hear better?
Now I can hear.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
We got to hear an argument like how hot sauce is. He said it's not a flavor. I said
It
it's.
adds heat. It's not
Yeah,
flavor.
It has salt, pepper, vinegar.
No, not all hot sauces have that. Some hot
Okay.
sauces are just straight up heat.
But Frake hot sauce, the one I have over here,
It's not like a flavor.
girl, it's a
It's
flavor.
heat.
No, it gives like some picante.
I don't think so, but
You know,
moving on.
pepper's an individual flavor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Mia, so how do you feel as a coordinator now? Head coordinator.
It's a lot. There's a
Yeah.
lot happening. For VE specifically, I mean, think about it this way: like we have various competitions and events.
Yeah.
You now have interns who are participating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your goal is to make sure that they're learning, so they're good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of paperwork. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a question. What was your first like impression of like me, Dunya, like every? I actually just.
Oh
don't
my
know this.
God,
I actually
bro.
would like to know that.
No, it's fine. Everyone has that.
First start with me and then you
Alright.
go Dunya.
Alright.
Or you can go Dunya or me.
First impression. I think first impression for me was the interview for internship.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think my first impression of you was like definitely super social. But it was more of like I wasn't sure if like you were all talk or
Oh, that was the conversation last year all the time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. all
if
the
it was
time.
all talk or if there was actually action that went behind it.
Yeah.
And I think then, seeing you in class, it was like, okay, it's a lot of talk,
Mhm.
but at certain points there was action that followed.
Yeah.
Like that
100%.
rap video you made.
Oh my god.
See, that was a good idea, but.
Great, not a good
No, but it was a great idea, but wrong execution on it.
It was like a lemonade stand or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Lemonade
like they had to create a lemonade stand.
I feel like it would have
and
added pop.
explain like their reasoning for making certain decisions on how much things cost and why they're charging and how much money they would make. And instead,
Did anyone
Drayton
did
was
anyone
like,
do a rap video?
no,
with him?
just Drayton. literally just his group, but the rest of the presentation was mediocre at best.
Because I was the one that was in control of the
No offense, Meadow.
I was in control of the rap thing, and then these my employees at the time, because I was CEO myself.
Yeah.
My employees, Meadow, Jacob, and Evan did nothing. They literally like, you know.
Was it Aurora in your group too?
Later.
After she joined, I didn't even want her to be part of my group. I literally told her to do 20 push-ups. She didn't do the push-ups, and she still joined. I don't know how it's possible. she finagled her way into the group.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't know. You want to hear my first impression of you?
Sure.
When I met you, I was like I'm not gonna lie, because Aziz would always say like, you know, you were like you know, like, cause I don't know, like not even to me, because I'm not gonna lie, I was actually a goody two shoes in sophomore year. Like I was like even Aziz tells me, he's like, I like, because like you would say like stuff and Skatini would say stuff about me, not in a bad way, but they were like, yeah, Tony does this and that, and she was like, you never did that in my room and stuff like that, because I was scared of her, just be quite frank.
Didn't you keep farting in her room?
Okay, great. Let's put this in the.
Yeah, I remember. We were farting in her room all the time. I remember, and she kept blaming you. She was like, "Oh, train farting."
No, actually, this is why I have beef with Grove, because the CEO of Grove, Kaylee, she was the first person I exposed that secret to, because we were doing an English assignment.
Why would you even expose it?
I don't know. I just felt like I felt comfortable with her. I was like, we were doing a Simmons assignment on like what was it called? It was on Caesar. And I love Caesar, and I was feeling Shakespearean. I was like, you know, I was about to, like, I don't know, I just felt like, I didn't think someone betrayed me. Like, I felt like I was Caesar in that moment. I got betrayed. I got stabbed by my Senate.
He's like, Ed 2, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Ed 2.
And so Kaylee's like, yeah, Aziz always gotta, like, open up the windows for, like always have to open the windows, because some kids are, like ripping something, like, smelly.
Yo, why you wanna keep farting, though?
Because at the time, I was bulking, I was a skinny kid, so I had to eat a lot of food, and the foods I was eating was making me gassy. Simple as that.
That's it.
As simple as it gets. We make it like seem like it's like a big scandal and stuff. I didn't think
it is.
It's just a human body, bro.
Okay, what's your first impression of me?
Yeah, first impression.
Dunya was everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Dunya was literally anywhere I went in the building. Dunya was there.
Yeah, I was
and
everywhere.
like she was loud.
Yeah, I swear to God. Yo, first impression of Dunya, bro, this actually makes me laugh. I swear to God, no offense, I was like, yo, I hate this girl already. I swear. Because I'm in Gandalf's class.
You know what it was, too? My first impression, I never had Dunya as a student until senior year, right? Till this year?
No, junior, 0 period.
No, that doesn't count.
Okay.
I don't count because you hardly showed up.
Yeah.
So, for me, I remember freshman year, though, because my seniors participated in Women's Day.
Oh my God!
Dunya was the kid they complained about the absolute most. They were like, this girl was fangirling over the Olympic athlete who was there on Zoom, and they were like, oh my God, follow me back, I follow you.
I just wanted someone to follow me back.
And all the seniors were like, this freshman is so loud, and she don't stop. So then I was like, who? And then literally Dunya walked by the hall, and they were like, her!
Actually?
She's the one, yeah.
Bro, you know what's crazy about that, though? So, okay, first impression of Dunya, though, I was in Gandalf's class.
Oh my God.
Literally, the first thing, and I don't even want to be there, bro. Like, I had to do my work, and I had to hear Gandalf say golf math, like, I had to do. Like, she goes, Assalamu alaikum, people, like, just start screaming. I'm like, yo,
yeah,
bro,
every day, I was
like,
salam alaikum, every single day.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's like, okay, perfect example. My kids are embarrassed by Dunya.
I swear?
That was not me, that was Kaylee. She was the one screaming.
You were screaming.
I
You were
was
doing
screaming
your blah, 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 like that scream.
No, it's like
Yeah.
that.
I feel like Dunya's the type to follow you around the gym. Like,
We
I
went
remember,
to.
I would.
She would.
No, I saw Mejia and stuff like that, and I was like, I saw Mejia at the gym with Meadow, and I was like, I just gave him a dap and I let him do his work. I feel like you would follow him. Like, you'll do like some biceps and you'll do biceps.
I'd be like, Mejia, am I doing this right? Mejia, what am I doing?
There's no way sometimes
We
you're not
went
sick
to
of it.
International Festival last year, and we sat next to Dunya and Kaylee. And Dunya and Kaylee were so loud, and literally
They were
from us
hyping up
screaming.
people.
Yeah, okay. My daughter came up to me at the end of. She was like, "I thought we were gonna get kicked out."
Yeah.
She's like, "I thought they were gonna kick us out because they were so loud." And
Bro,
now, secondhand
You know what?
embarrassment.
You know what's so funny? Because I'm telling you, like the things that we do on TikTok actually do get out there.
Yeah.
My friends in the car, like a kid I know, like that used to go to school. He's a senior actually, like probably 3 years ago, and his name's Devin. And bro, he goes to me, he goes, you do the podcast with that girl? I was like, what girl? I swear to God, he mentioned you. And he was like, why? You, I didn't know her. She's like, Oh my gosh, she used to scream in the middle of the hallways when I was like, yo, I just wanted to stop screaming, bro. You gotta stop screaming in the hallways, bro.
I stopped.
I think you stopped, bro, but like, yeah, you
I-
stopped.
Now, as a senior.
Yeah.
As a senior?
As a senior.
Wait, what? I don't remember, yo. Hold on.
You used to scream every time, bro. Your outside voice is your inside voice. I swear. Like,
Cause I come from Brooklyn, no one knows me, so I just scream. I don't care. I don't know.
we all knew you as that one girl that
That
was
one girl who's loud.
I
I mean, it's
know.
not bad.
It's not a
I
bad
would- I
thing.
would never, though.
You
To
would-
What do you
me-
mean you would never?
To
You guys
me,
are
okay, you have to
opposites.
understand. Like I was very quiet. I was
Yeah.
very reserved. Like
Yeah.
I had friends. I was nice to everyone, but like I would never put myself out there. Like I don't want attention,
That's fine.
right? So like, all right, trade shows.
Mhm.
When you and Kaylee and everyone else who's very outgoing is like, hey, what's up, and talks to anyone,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god,
Yes,
you need to stop.
yes.
Like I'm like, stop, please stop, because I just. That's just me. Like as a teacher, it's different to be up here in front of students because
Yeah.
I see you guys every day. But like to complete random strangers,
You don't want to be by, yeah.
But like, you were CEO, you were the one speaking in front of
yeah,
everybody.
It's different, but
No.
it's different.
You got the most
It's
attention.
different to be there for a purpose, right?
I'm there
It's-
for a purpose.
No, but I'm saying it's different to be loud and engaging for a purpose of like a competition or networking,
Yeah.
not just in the halls or not just on the field or not just outside.
Okay, the field is different. The field is like, that's soccer. Like, I have to scream. That's
No,
like my
that's
anger.
fine, but not when you're not in soccer.
Yeah.
No, when I'm here, I scream too. It's like my,
You scream
my
everywhere.
it's my field.
It's fine.
I have a question. How does Dunya compare to your previous CEO? Like what's like,
Oh,
what do you
Yuri?
think? Like, I'm not saying they did
Every CEO is different. Like every management's different. Every grade is different, right? So which is why I like being a teacher. Is
Yeah.
that like I can teach the same classes 5 years in a row, but
Yeah.
no year would be the same because
Always
the kids
different.
are all different, right? So Yuri as a CEO last year, was super charismatic. He was very engaged. He was someone everyone listened to. He was someone who like kind of connected with everyone. Like literally, Yuri wasn't friends with everyone, but he could relate to everybody.
100%. Yeah.
Right, like he was the type of guy that like you can talk to Yuri and like you just talk. 'Cause He
Yeah.
has that type of personality.
Just talk to him.
Junia is very driven. Like Junia is very focused and motivated this year. Like sometimes a little too much, but I will say like Junia's worked very hard to get where she is.
I think this is the best he has ever spoken about. It's always like,
This is the only time you're gonna hear it.
Girl, be for real.
Previous CEOs, they have that drive in them. I think Junia has like the highest drive.
actually, like, out of all,
Out of CEOs.
out
yes.
of CEOs, yeah.
Out of CEOs, yes. Besides,
Nico, Tola, and Joe.
no, Joe. Joe is a lot.
Joe, only because he didn't have ChatGPT. That's the only reason why you chose, because he didn't have
No, I'm
ChatGPT.
saying Joe did a lot, and he was. You also have to remember he's my first
Yeah.
CEO.
Oh, ever?
Yeah, because that was the first year I taught. So in the past, I just did entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And taking over VE, like Joe and them were my first year in VE ever, like me teaching it, and they made it to nationals in my first year. So it was a big accomplishment. Like Newark hadn't been to nationals in a while. COVID happened then, so we didn't get to follow through with that. But every year is different, and I think the hardest thing for me is to see potential and then them not follow through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I think there've been many students who we thought were going to go above and beyond, and then senior year came and it was like, oh, they disappeared. Oh, they don't want to participate in things. Oh, it's not wasted potential, but like they end up regretting it later.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. For me, for example, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes like, it's not like I don't know. I feel like I burned myself out though a little bit. Like freshman, sophomore year, I was actually like I'm not gonna hype myself up, but I had like a 99 average. Like I overdid too many things, like a lot of things and stuff like that. So like I feel like the junior year was I had like a little like in the beginning I was motivated. At the end, then I started like creeping on it. And even with Mejia and stuff like that, like I don't know, like Mejia always like even when I did like things that like sometimes I didn't perform as I should have and stuff like that, he'd always give me like a tip of advice to like push and stuff like that. And he always like actually believed in me regardless of like how my actions were and stuff like that. I feel like that's the biggest thing to have. That's why like I respect him so much, is because like as much as like I don't even not even speaking for myself, but like as much as like as much as time like any student, if you just do like not even like do bad, but if you just don't put as much effort, he'll like pull you over and be like, you can do like better than this. Like it's not like
You should be a professor.
yeah, you low key could be like a therapist or something. Like
Yeah, psychiatric.
Low key teacher is like that though.
Well,
'cause
we
you
have to
get,
deal with that anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many
I'm kind of ill too. So
but it's
probably
different
is.
though. So I'm not gonna throw shade to some teachers, but like some teachers like they'll tell me like, okay, you gotta like perform, but like the way they act, like I don't even want to like perform in their class. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you know, teaching takes a lot of patience.
Regardless, yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's also like, I've been in a job, so I think the difference might be too is that like us CTA teachers worked in business before. Like we had experience elsewhere, and you know, we come here and we're like, wow, you know, I love this job only for the fact that like it could be worse. My other job I hated.
Yeah.
I hate it. Whereas certain teachers are like, this is their job. Like this is their only job that they've been a part of. So
It's
for
only
them,
experience.
they're like, you know, this is make it or break it. You know, and I can't say that for all teachers, but some teachers might feel that way of like, oh, this is super serious, and they don't know how to show it that way because it's they don't have that experience of being outside,
Yeah.
right? Whereas like, I legit was depressed at my job where I hated.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was insurance, but I was in the other. I was in a part of insurance I didn't want to be in. I wanted to do underwriting, and no position was open, and I wasn't getting hired. So then a claims position opened up, and I was like, all right, let me try it. Tried it. I did it for a few years, and it just wasn't fulfilling.
How was the
right?
pay though?
The pay was average. I mean, you know, I went in with 45,000 to start coming out of college, and then there was a 2-year increase, so then I was up to like 55.
That's not bad.
But I hated my job. And then
Yeah.
thankfully one of the guidance counselors here, Miss Oriema, she was like, hey, Presti's leaving. You know, you have experience in business, maybe you should come over here. So I gave it a shot. I was like, sure, why not? It wasn't a pay cut, it was about the same pay at that time. And I was like, sure, I'll try it. So I tried it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Really?
Loved it, absolutely. Like, I also like understand that like people go through things, and like as I tell you guys all the time, like if something's going on, you have to let me know because you know things go on in my life too. Like I'm not perfect. I'm
Yeah.
like
100%, yeah.
happen, and if I'm behind on something or if I'm having an issue with something, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
And I think having that aspect makes teaching a little bit easier because then people want to do things for you, right? So it's like, if I tell Tony I'm very disappointed in him, and I give him the talk, and I give him the look,
He'd
and
be
he's
like,
like,
"Oh."
oh, I'm sorry, okay. And then he cleans up, he
Yeah.
fixes himself.
But you know what I feel like about though, like about things though, like sometimes I feel like teachers lose their. It's not even like I don't know. I don't feel like I got senioritis. I feel like I just got more like things on my plate.
Yeah.
Like I feel like okay, so for example, freshman and sophomore year, I literally had no other thing going
That's
on
cool.
for me just for school. So I was like,
Yeah.
let me just apply all my things and stuff like that. I'm not saying like things like
Take
don't-
importance over school,
yeah,
right?
Like take everything over school, but there's things that play effect. Like as you get older, you start talking to females and stuff like that. Regardless of that, I'm not trying to say in a funny way, but you
No,
start
yeah, yeah.
evolving in like that.
You're
You also
interesting.
have work, you have things and stuff like that. And I feel like for you, like you kind of like relate to it a little bit. You understand that like we are still young. Like you got other things, and like as much as it doesn't seem like a lot to like other people, because obviously you probably have more. Like you have more than all of us. Like you got kids, you got this, you got that.
I think what we forget, and I'll be honest, because sometimes I do it too. What we forget as adults is that, like, to you guys,
It's the first time balancing things.
yeah, but what's happening to you right now is big, right? Like everything's super important. So like, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's work, whether it's family, like in the moment when you're in high school, everything is super important, right? So like, how many kids have cried over a relationship? Right.
So many.
How many kids have, you know, said that their life is nothing because they're not together, or, you know, they don't know what to do because they're broken up now. And in the moment, that's true.
Yeah.
Because in the moment, like, some of these, you guys, like, if you're dating, you're talking to the person every single day.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have that time. As life changes and you get older,
Okay.
that type of life changes. You don't realize, like, oh crap, like, 4 years of high school is nothing compared to the rest of my life.
100%.
Right? And then like friendships you have here, like not that, you know, bad things happen, but they change. Life goes in different directions. So
Life goes
some people who you're like, oh my god, we're gonna be best friends forever, blah blah, and then like you graduate from here and you never know what happens. Someone might move to another country, someone might get married, someone might do this. And you've learned that like friendship isn't like I have to be there 100% of the time, right?
Be there
To
when it
you
matters.
now, it's like maybe it is.
Mm-hmm.
To you right now, it's like, oh, Meadow's leaving school, and now he needs me to go with him. So if I don't go with him, I'm not a good friend, right? But
Yeah.
even if that means I'm cutting classes, like it's not the best choice. But like to you, you might have the mentality, not realizing like, oh, like we have to do our own thing.
Yeah.
I have friends that I don't see for years.
You know, actually, I have like a best friend from Florida, and like we distance, and like she used to go to school in like New York, then she moved, and like we always had arguments like you don't text as much, blah blah blah, and like it never worked out. But then we
Yeah.
had like like a low maintenance friend.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to text them every day, but like I got to call. I don't like to text so much. I like
Right.
to call, and like once in a while I would call and everything like that. And I had another friend in Brooklyn. You're always like that. I feel like I like low maintenance friends. I don't like to text them much.
I mean, it's not so much of what you like; it's what your life can afford. And at the same time, like you have to understand, like you might have an easier, quieter life, while someone else's might be crazier.
Yeah.
But we have friends who are like, I won't see someone for months,
Yeah.
and then we like hang out, and we're like, oh, it's like nothing's changed.
I know, that's like I have
Right?
my
Like
friends.
to me, that's being mature.
Yeah.
To me, that's like. I don't have to see you, but I know you're there for me in
Mhm.
case I need anything. And then when we do hang out, it's like we're all good.
Do you think like as you became a father, like you have 3 kids, right?
Yep.
I always like ask this. I asked this to my recent cousin, like that just gave birth and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And like I always ask, like, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I go through these feelings of like, it's not even like I feel like I'm never like I wouldn't classify depressed because I have everything good to me. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I have a good life to myself.
Yeah.
But obviously I get down sometimes, like and stuff like that. And I feel like
That's fine.
it's more so if I feel like it's more so like I have nothing to do when I'm busy and stuff. I feel like it is like there's nothing you really can think about. I feel like the more people I ask about like all that stuff is like for example, like, I'm gonna ask you, is do you feel like if you have like too much things going on in your life, you hit the balance like your teaching,
Yeah.
volleyball, like your kids, like bunch of things and stuff like that. Do you think there's no time for you to even like think about like your mental health or no?
Yeah. I hate to say it, but if you keep yourself busy, like you say you have nothing to do, enjoy that, right?
I don't know. I feel like it's bad
And
though.
you be doing things 100%, but if there's literally nothing for you to do because you've been busy,
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Enjoy that.
Because you don't have that much. When you get older, like for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like my wife was a little annoyed with me this week because last week because I had volleyball tryouts, right? So Wednesday night I get home because I get home late, and she was like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's been 3 days, and in 3 days you've seen your kids for 3 hours in total for the 3 days.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, you're right, because I leave the house before they wake up, and then because I had tryouts and we had to wait till late, I didn't get home till 8:30. And then I quickly ate dinner because I had to catch up, and then we had to put the kids to bed. So I saw them for like an hour a day for 3 days in a row.
That's facts.
Right? And it's you don't stop and realize like time flies.
Even my dad told me this so my dad like obviously has a good job now, but like back then like he was struggling because he was an immigrant, recently came and stuff like that. Like I
Yeah.
always just people like back then I didn't really appreciate it like that. I barely saw my dad. Like during the week I only saw him like one day during the week because he would leave like 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then he would come back at like 12 o'clock when I'm sleeping and stuff like that. So I'd never see him, and I never really appreciated it until now because like he even says like you never really like I feel like for like in the future if I'm a parent and stuff like that, obviously you would like want to see your kids like
Yeah.
when you're like they're
Absolutely.
young and it's like growing,
Like a workaholic.
No, I think we have to provide like regardless.
I feel like my
yeah.
dad's a workaholic. He likes to work too much.
My dad doesn't work, but doesn't like working, but he does it because he has a purpose of
Yeah.
he wants me and my sister to be financially
I feel like
set.
it's
in
like
the
immigrant
future.
mindset. I feel like my dad and my parents are like that. Like,
You have to figure out like what's best for you.
Yeah,
Right? Like number one, it depends on the job you have.
yeah.
Right. Number two, it's what are you able to do? And like you're gonna see now that like your mom work?
No, my mom doesn't work.
Okay. Did your mom work?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom did work though.
So, but she doesn't work because she's taking care of you.
Yeah, because my dad was like, I'd rather you stay home with the kids and then.
So here's the difference too. Whereas like you're gonna graduate and be in a world where if you're in a relationship, you have to both be working, right?
Yeah.
Because if not, like it's very expensive.
No.
So thankfully we were lucky for me and my wife. My wife wasn't working for a long time because we were able to like keep her home, stay with the kids, and then we moved and bought a house, and then it was like, oh, we gotta go back to work. But she works from home, so it helps because she still has the balance of like I can be home with the kids and save a little bit of money, and then my other two are in school, so my youngest is home. And honestly, like she does a lot of the house stuff because I'm not home.
Yeah.
I teach 0 period, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I'm here at 7 a.m. And then Monday and Friday I'm here at 8, and then sometimes I don't get home till 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And when we have competitions, we're here till 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So like
Crazy.
I'm lucky enough to have her, who's willing and able to do all the stuff at home when I'm not there, right? But you also have to remember like your mental health is important, or not you won't be able to do it, right? Like.
Yeah.
For me, like you have your moments where you're a little bit upset, a little bit depressed, because you're a little down, because you're like, I could be doing more, I could be doing more.
I always have that feeling.
Okay, and then like you have to ask yourself, well, why am I not doing more?
You know what it is though? I feel like I'm not even just saying this as like a thing. Like like right now I have things going on, but like before when I was having those things, it was like I was applying to literally everything, bro. Like right now in this market, and you even said it too. Like you gave me actually a good point. I understand it now. Even a person said the exact same thing to you. As like you like they said like what you said is what they said to me is like why would we hire a 17-year-old when we have an 18-year-old that can like work like longer hours than you, more days than you, and stuff like that. So like obviously like it hurts because like I feel like I'm qualified to do the same thing as he's doing, and I could be getting paid for it. Like I don't even like care about like like how much I make. Obviously I just want my friend always told me slow motion is better than no motion. It's just, it's better to do something than nothing. Like when I see my friends have like something going on, like it's not something I feel jealous or envious. Like I want to do something as well. Like I want to do something that like instead of just like like something that I actually like I can work for and like increase and stuff like that.
I mean, it's hard now because you have no idea what you want to do.
100%.
Right? Like you guys both don't have a plan as to like, all right. Not that you both don't have a plan, but like you say you have a plan, but then life happens.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's like, I want to work, I want to do this, but no one's hiring you. I want to go to school for this. And then you can go to school and then be like, I hate this. I gotta change my major. And now your whole future has changed.
Like 99%, I heard like there's a study that like 99% of people in college change their major at least one time.
Yeah. The average amount of times that a college student will change their major is 3. Right? I changed it once, but because I tried to change it a second time, but they told me I had too many credits, and they were like, just graduate. And I was like, fine. But it's, you can't compare yourself. It's something that's, you're going to learn, and like, for you guys, what makes it hard is social media.
Yeah.
Like, you see all your friends
So
going
toxic.
on vacations, and buying cars, and, having affordable things. But to say like, oh, well, why don't I have that? You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Like that person could be working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And like, when they post a picture, that's the 1 hour of free time they have, right? Or they're on, at a tropical island for work, not for vacation because they're working at a meeting, right? They say the comparison is the thief
Of joy,
Yeah.
right? Because you compare, you can never really enjoy what you have.
The best example, I remember this video, this kid, he won like 20 V-Bucks, and then he sees the kid next to him, he got a free PS5, and I'm like, yo, that's a great example, because like, I would be happy if I get like V-Bucks, and then I look at the kid next to me, got a PlayStation 5,
Yeah,
I'd be
it's crazy.
so mad.
I feel like and I'm gonna date myself, not that I'm super old, but I feel old. We didn't have that issue because we didn't know what was happening. So like for me, I lived in Brooklyn and I lived in an apartment building and we had 4 rooms, so it was literally like a square. And I was fine with that. Like I was cool. Like it was small, but there was 5 of us in the apartment. We were all good. And then one day I went to a friend's house for her birthday, and she lived in a brownstone.
Really?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Damn.
Super
No
modern.
way, yeah.
Oh, 3 floors, like huge
In
giant
Brooklyn?
backyard. Yeah.
Brooklyn is
I
expensive
was
for
downtown.
that.
She had a brownstone, and like we went for a birthday party there, and like her first floor was like a living room, kitchen, dining room, huge. And like in my head, I was like, wow, this is crazy.
This is what I want.
This is what I want. And then like, but then it would go away because I'd live my day-to-day life, and like I didn't see that. I didn't go to her house often. Like I had other friends that I went, and they lived very similar to how I lived. And then like for you guys, you can go on Instagram, and now you have an influencer who's like, look at my house that I just bought with all the views, and it's like a giant pool, and like you watch their daily vlogs, and it's like, wow, like this guy is living the best life, and here I am, like just absolutely terrible. Like I see it in my kids. Like my kids will be like, well, this one goes to here, and this one goes to here. Like one of the YouTubers they follow is a young girl. Her family went to Hawaii for vacation twice already. They were like, how come we can't go to Hawaii? And I'm like, it's very expensive. We're gonna do things more affordable. So to me, it's like, oh, that kind of sucks that you guys, even at a young age, are already comparing.
Are they like beta? They're beta, right? Or
Alpha. They're Gen Alpha.
Alpha is like
Crazy.
No, but I feel like Alpha's more like internet.
I don't know. My kids are kind of dumb. Like my little cousins. They're like a little stupid. Like I don't know. They're like. They don't like. They don't. I don't know.
I think it's what they're exposed to. Like my son's 3 and he plays Fortnite, and like I'll play with him.
3?
Yeah, he's 3.
Mateo's
No, I'm
three
like back when I was
Yeah.
a kid, I was a toxic kid. And on the mic, I was like, I sort of got. I had a grown man crying one time. I swear, like he literally told me, he's like, you know what you're doing right now? I was like, I don't care. I was like,
I don't care.
But I was like, you know what's bad? I always used to say like to them on the mic, I was like, I'm doing so much better than you in life, and I was sitting in my room like my little ass, eating Cheetos and shit. Like, I was like,
For me, like it's like I think technology does play good and bad.
Yeah.
Like their vocabulary is a lot more advanced than mine was at that age.
yeah, I know, yeah.
But like how their thought process sometimes isn't there. Like, and I know why you say you're like, oh, my cousin's dumb. It's more of like everything's given to you.
Bro, that's so bad though. I'm not gonna lie.
Everything's given to you.
You know how bad that is though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even just saying this to say this, but I hear a lot of stories of like younger people, like than me, and I'm like, bro, like when I was like that age, bro, I was not even doing none of this stuff. Like, I'm like, how is that even a thought in your mind? I was running around like a dumbass, like running for rocks and stuff. I don't know how. Like,
I think because everything's there, like
Yeah.
but like,
exposed. Like,
but I have a quick like, bro. I'm no offense. Like, I feel like if I have a daughter, I'm gonna be a terrible. Like, I'm gonna be terrible. No offense. I'm not leaving her. I'm not letting her out the house, bro.
it's not about.
She's gonna get her a rock as a phone.
It's not even about like letting her out the house. It's you go on YouTube and it's like you can put all the restrictions or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you go on shorts and like they keep swiping and keep swiping.
But then you go on like the school. The school's where all the influence is.
Oh, yeah, but like the kids too, and it's like, but some kids are limited, some kids are not. So when they have conversations, like they know things because their friends know things.
Bro, like,
right,
that's
and then
true.
you can't control that, right? How much did you know at 8 years old?
I know literally nothing, dude. I knew a lot, but like but I didn't like act upon it. These kids are acting upon it. I'm like,
Because they're bored. They have nothing to do.
I'm like, don't
Go
do that,
play
dude.
outside.
Who plays outside?
Actually,
You guys do, yes, because athletes.
I would.
But
I would play outside.
You would.
Yo,
I
me
played
and- that's
basketball
actually a lot.
the
That's
other
actually a lot. That's so lot. You know what, bro? When me and Meadow during COVID times, when no one was doing nothing, me and Meadow would go shoot hoops and stuff like that.
Yeah,
We would
I
just
still go play basketball with
yeah.
my friends.
I'm like, how are you? I even some of my cousins, like I just see them, like my little cousins, like they're like 12, 13. They have names and stuff. They're like E. Dotty Guns and stuff. I'm like, what is you live on Staten Island, bro? Like, what are you doing? You live next to a white grandma that feeds you cookies. How you E. Dotty Guns, bro? Your name's Edion, bro. Like, let's dial in.
You have to remember, like, you know, COVID did play a part on all that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, my daughter, she was born in 2019, so 2020 she was not even 1.
Yeah.
And she's the only one that, like, wants to be home. Like, when we go out, she's, like, super excited. She's like, yeah, let's go. And then we get someplace, and she's, like, 5 minutes, and she's like, all right, are we going home now?
Yeah.
I've been here, I saw it, like, I want to go home.
Oh, she's a COVID baby.
She's like, she loves being home. Like, that's
Oh.
her. In her head, she likes to go out, like, she likes going to the park.
Yeah.
But if it's, like, a location she's never been, she's like, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Let's go home now.
Let's go home.
Right? And that's part of, you know, the experience. She was home almost every day for, like, the first year and a half, 2 years of her life.
That's crazy.
Right? And for you guys, like, you were what? 8th grade?
That was I hated
7th
it.
grade, 8th grade?
Yeah.
Actually, Metal loved it. Funny enough. That's right. He liked us.
Love it.
He liked us so lazy.
But-
Nice.
But that does play a big difference on you.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, because I don't think I could ever teach middle school, but that point in your life is like you starting to like learn how to deal with people.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Middle school
7th
worse.
grade was
It's-
so bad.
I hated middle school. I hated
So
middle school
Listen,
so
I hate
much,
middle
bro.
school.
Horrible.
I hated my middle school experience. I like to block it out,
Actually.
but at 100%, like I hate talking about it. I hate being a part of it. But
Bro,
like,
there's there's songs that like I listened to back then. Like when someone puts it on, like I'll take this.
yeah,
off.
You know-
you think of like that time
yeah,
period.
no,
Absolutely.
hell no, bro.
You know the box?
Not even that. I was listening to A Boogie. I can't even listen to A Boogie.
Oh my
anymore,
god,
bro.
yeah. Or no.
Why was I listening to that music anyway? I wasn't even in love, bro. Like, no one broke my heart. I'm listening to that music. I'm on the bus stop with my headphones on, listen to that. Like,
it rains.
Yeah,
rain on the window.
yeah, that's
yeah,
exactly
pretending
what
you're in a music video.
I should have known.
I just think that, but that's an important time of your life of like, you are maturing, you're hitting puberty, like emotions, hormones, all of that. And then like, you don't get that opportunity because you are home.
Yeah.
So like, then you come to high school and it's like, all right, I haven't really been in a more adult or like grown friendship. How do I
Yeah.
deal with it? And then like, little drama happens in high school. Like, no one knows how to communicate, no one knows how to talk, everyone is offended, everyone's upset. And it's like,
Girl.
you miss that. You miss that point of your life, and I think that's why a lot of it contributes.
Yeah,
I
I feel like
I hate soft people though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like soft people that like get offended over everything. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I realized about myself. Like I could take a lot of things like as like a joke, like on surface level. The only thing I get a little bit offended about is like if someone like keeps digging in something. Like if it's like a repeated joke, I'm like, there's a
Actually,
meaning behind it.
There
It's a
was
meaning
one
behind
time, it was last year in internship, I kept telling Jordan, how do you think about this idea? You like this idea for like the project? He wouldn't answer, so I was eating something, it was like a tin ball, I threw at him. Yo, I never see him like, he was like, he gave him the dirtiest look next to him. I was like, yo.
I think it's high school's hard, and I 100% agree with you. Of like, I could take so much until you don't know when to stop.
No, that's the funny thing. I even say this to my like. I actually talk about my. I always mention you with my cousin. Like my cousin, like I always say like I was like I have a teacher. I just like mess around with, bro. Like I be telling this guy the craziest thing ever, bro. If he wanted to, I'm done. Like he's the chillest teacher, bro. Like I don't think I've ever seen you get to the point of like yo, like I'm done.
No,
You never get to that. I'm not saying with me in general.
Not with you.
I don't know.
With who?
Doing you.
Nah, I can't be me.
No, I've done it a few times, and like the kids who have seen it are terrified.
Who? Give me an
I don't
example.
think it happened so far this with your groups yet.
How about last year's group?
No.
No, because with me here though, you know what it is though. You know, I don't think you get to that thing because I actually feel bad every time we hear like he is like a low-key like a father to me, bro. Like he'll be like
You feel bad, he comes home every day.
He'll tap me on the shoulder and be like, alright, bro. It's like it's a little bit. You're a little bit above the where I want you to be right now. I'm like, okay, I got you. Then I low-key settle down. I just need that little talk. Of like,
I tell every class at one point, if I am angry and if I'm yelling and I lose it, you have gone way too. You really messed up.
Really?
Yeah, and like at one point, a couple years back, I had a sophomore class who was a nightmare. And then up senior year, they were great kids, but sophomore year they were like out of control.
Yeah.
And I had like mouse pads because I was in West 115.
Yeah.
Gone missing because they're throwing them at each other, they're slapping each other with it. And then at one point I had a kid, I guess, find out what my first name was and call me by my first name. I lost it. I had seniors in that class who sat there because they were waiting to practice, and I lost it. Like the worst I've ever been.
Like how?
Like I told everyone to stop. I shut off all their computers. I said, you were supposed to take a quiz. Everyone now has 0. And then I turned to the kid and I said, people who call me by my name are people that I respect. I go, you have not earned that. I don't respect you. I don't value you at all right now. And I was like, and what you just did was completely and utterly disrespectful. And I said, and if it happens again, we will have a serious problem. And I go, and you just cost the entire class a test grade. And I went on schedule. And at that point, like, I put the schedule up. And I had just the assignment with all the kids' names, and I just put zeros straight down.
No.
And I said, you're welcome, now sit here and be quiet. And like I had one student who was a senior look at me and go, Mejia, I'm terrified, I'm gonna leave. I will see you later.
Did you actually give them all zeros?
Yeah, 100%.
I call you by your first name sometimes.
Yeah,
What's
but
a joke? It was not.
but still, like you have to understand, like there's a certain like level.
Oh, like disrespect?
Yeah, because I'm a teacher, you're a student.
Yeah.
That's the role. And I hate to say it, that's the role.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm teacher, you're student.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a respect that should be automatic.
I feel like I have respect for you.
Well, yeah.
That kid didn't.
No, he did it as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, you know, the whole class lost it. They all freaked out, and then they begged and pleaded. So we did a retake test the next day. So like, then it never happened again. Like,
That's fine.
If-
That's one way to get through it.
if you get me upset,
Yeah.
actually, it happened.
With me?
No, it happened this year.
With who?
It happened at not trade show, competition. You weren't there. It was a certain number of group of students, and I'm not gonna name names because they're still students. They did something that I lost it.
Oh yeah,
We're
I
not
remember.
gonna name names.
Yeah, I know.
We'll tell Tony a little bit later.
Yeah, I remember.
bet, yeah.
But I've never seen people like that. One student in particular later
I
was like,
remember.
"Are we okay?"
I know.
I'm like, "Why?" And they were like, "I'm really scared right now. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "It's fine. Just don't let it happen again."
No, but I don't know. For me, it's never been like that. I mean, last year, like the farthest you went with me is just like I don't even have a conversation. Be like,
Because I feel like certain students don't react to people blowing up. If I'm screaming at you every single day, is that gonna matter?
I swear to God, I literally laugh, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not like there's been one time, bro. Like he even knows it too. Like in middle school, I get yelled at all the time. I literally laugh at the teacher. The teacher would be like, "Yo, your son's like the devil, bro. Like it's like there's no fixing him, bro. Like this kid like doesn't care when I yell and stuff like
Yeah.
that." I'd be like, "Yo," I'd be like, "You
I
scream for
think-
what? Like there's no reason for this." Like
I think certain students don't react to that well. They just they
no, I
take-
swear to God, there was a teacher. I had like I'm trying this guy out. I hate this guy. McGrath, bro, like my social studies teacher, he would yell at me every single day, being like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "You're bald." Like something just flipped at me. Like I was like, "You're a bald. Like you're teaching social studies right now to a bunch of eighth graders right now." And then like low-key had a conversation with my mom. He's like, "There's no fixing it, bro. Like, there's no fixing this kid, bro."
I feel like if you have to yell every single day, like to the students, that's normal. Like you go, "Oh, here they go again. They're doing it again," and like there's no effect. I mean, to my kids too. Like I can yell to my kids. And
I know. I'm just saying. For
But,
me
like-
and you, it's just been never like that.
Yeah, but for certain students, like because like I understand that certain students, I can have that conversation of like you listen better if I
Yeah.
have a conversation with
Yeah,
you separately,
100%.
right? Calling you out, yelling at you. Do I do it sometimes, like joking around? Yes, but at the same time, like if I really want a legitimate change from you, I'm gonna sit you down and go, "Dude,
100%.
you're messing up."
But you
What's
don't
going
say
on?
it in like a
But
wrong
it's
way.
also like, what is going on?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm checking to see what's happening with you.
There's always like a
Right.
deep meaning behind. There's not a deep meaning behind it. There's always something behind it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
So
Like,
we have that conversation.
I hate when like someone just like, bro, like just singles me out. Like even today, like my English class, I'm not gonna say the teacher, but like I'm literally doing absolutely nothing here. She singles me out. She's like, "Yo, what did you read?" And I was just pissed off. I was like, "Yo, I didn't read nothing. How about that? How about that, teacher?" And she looked at me. She was just shocked. Like she was like, "Oh, okay." Like she was trying to like make fun of me. She's like, because I was reading the book. I was trying to do the do now.
Yeah.
And I was taking a little bit longer than everybody else because I'm actually trying to do the good do now. And she's like, "So what are you reading, Trin? You want to tell the classroom?" I was like, "Nah, I really don't want to tell anybody right now. I'm low-key trying to do my work." And then she was like, "Okay." And then she just went to somebody else.
I feel like
That's just like, I'm like, why, bro?
like you have to learn, and this is what you guys gotta figure out when you leave here is that like every person reacts differently, and
Yeah.
like the energy you give off, you're obviously gonna get in return,
Yeah.
right? So like I'm never, which I don't understand. People think that they're scared of me before they first meet me.
I swear to God, Aziz was like making you like a monster, but then he was like, I was like, yeah,
I
he's
can chill.
He's a good guy,
Now,
bro.
I knew you since the beginning. I knew you were chill. I was so jealous.
Well, you were also involved in the after school stuff. Like you helped out.
Yeah.
You were at events.
No, 'cause she would always say, she'd be like, "You guys are doing this," like to other people, because I was just a quiet kid back then. She'd be like, "You're doing all this stuff with me. You wait until you get to Mejia, you're gonna see what happens." I was like, "There's someone worse than you." I was like, "God." I was like, "Jeez."
I think it's more of like that conversation, like all the time. I always have a kid that's always like, I'm like more scared of like you being upset with me than my parent.
Really?
And I had one student who,
Bro, that's how it is, though.
Yeah, he got caught vaping. And the guidance counselor, this was years ago, the guidance counselor was like, "All right, I'm gonna have to call mom and dad. I have to let them know, like, this is what you were doing. It's not allowed." And he was like, all right, that's fine. I guess it's okay. But he was like, "Can you do me a favor?" And she was like, "What? You're like in trouble." And he was like, "I know. Don't tell me he is." And she was like, "What do you mean?" And
It's
he
so
was like,
different now,
"Please." He was
though.
like, "Please, please, please." He was like, "Don't tell me he. He's gonna be so disappointed in me. I don't want him to be upset with me." But she was like, "But I'm gonna tell your mom and dad." And they're like, he was like, "They're fine."
They're fine.
Like,
Yo, I swear, some
they-
parents just don't care. Like, for example, my cousin, I'm not gonna like put him out there, but like, dude, his mom, like, my mom, first off, if I vaped or did any of that smoking stuff, like, she'd be like, yo, like, she'd smack me in the back of my head. My cousin, bro, like, in his house, like, his mom color coordinates his vape colors.
Parents are different.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, she's like, which one do you want to smoke? I'm like, I don't want to smoke any of them, bro. Like, I don't.
You want the raspberry?
But
I don't want them.
then he got like, he was getting a little talkative in class, and then I pulled him aside and I was like, I have a question for you. I was like, I heard you got caught in the hall with something, and he was like, they told you? Oh my God, no, I'm so sorry, it wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but I'm not like that. It was one time, and like he lost it. He felt so bad, and I was like, dude, like, come on.
I have a question. This is actually, I want to know your answer. Who has been in this like year of seniors and stuff like that? Who has been not like, who has been the like you think had the greatest potential but didn't fully?
You, 100%.
Yo, me?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, you are very charismatic. You are very engaging. People like to talk to you. People like to listen to you.
Yeah, I realized about that. You know, I'm not gonna lie, because I just realized that when I stopped going to everybody in that section.
Who's working?
Everyone's working. Yeah.
Everyone's
And
working.
at the same time, like, in terms of like, I think of competition. I think about getting people out there, having a message. Dude, 100% you would have killed competition.
Yeah.
I feel like I would
Right.
too. Yeah. No.
If you really
You got
cared
a
about
beautiful
it.
face. We had two girls and a woman. We have two women like judging us. If you were there, like, oh my God, you're so. Ay, mi amor.
That's not it. But
Yeah,
I
that's not
think
it.
like Drayton is very charismatic.
Yeah.
Where it's like Drayton can mess up entirely and everyone will be like, oh, but it's Drayton.
They feel bad for me.
Yeah, they're like, it's alright.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Like to have that, you have no idea how useful of a tool that could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To have the personality where like everyone just likes you for you,
Yeah.
is super important to have because you have power then, right? You have that control of like, if I just say a few words and if I say it the right way, anyone will do anything I ask,
Yeah.
right? You're using your powers for different ways.
I
And
see.
listen, give you credit, like you're using it for your benefit. And 100% I understand that.
For your benefit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that.
Absolutely, right? But understand that you now have to shift that into
So, like,
what it is
education.
you want to do.
Yeah.
Not even education, just your future,
Yeah. 100%.
right? Like
yeah.
to be able to have that control over a group of people, to be like, you know, anyone like you. Anyone and everyone could like you as long as you like have the right conversation,
Right
as long as you say the
conversation,
right
yeah.
things. Like everyone's like, oh, he's a great guy. Like,
Yeah.
well, like that's what builds connections. That's what builds networks. Like,
100%. Yeah.
and like to have all those doors open is super important.
Yo, I actually was no. You actually pointed a really like a big thing out to me that day when I had a conversation about you with it. Is like you're right. I do have a big influence. Like regardless of it not, like you were like, because I would always use that excuse of like, okay, but like okay, I might have the influence, but like you still don't have to follow me. Like still have the brains, but like
Yeah.
regardless, like if I just show up that day and just like walk to my seat and just do my work, that's an influence in itself. Then and there, like
Yeah.
I'm putting an example out just. Today, no fooling around. Like I'll dab them
Right.
up,
I
but
feel
then I'll
like
just
I
go.
feel like a proud mom on me. Like he's there. And everyone's wearing. I'm like, yes, Jitten.
No, but like
I'm so happy.
I don't think you realize like certain people have that.
Yeah.
Certain people have that way of like people just follow.
Yeah.
Right? There's just people who lead, people who follow, and that's fine. We need roles for everyone.
The lead never follows.
But I prefer like you have to realize when to use that.
Yeah,
And, like,
100%.
And to put it to use. Too.
yeah, like showing, and I don't think you saw it.
Nah.
I don't think you were aware of it.
No, but then when you
until I
actually
said
pointed,
it.
yeah, when you pointed it out, it made sense because I realized because you were like, I swear to God, it's not even no joke. This guy goes, he's like, look at them right now. He points at it. They're all in that one section in like the middle, and my chair was right in the center, so they're like all surrounded. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, it's like a cult following. I was like.